Hey Internet, Eric here. Well, it's Bloody Sunday once again. I haven't done one of these in a little while since 12 Days of Christmas Horror took up all my time. But what Bloody Sunday is, it's a concept created for YouTube where you just take a specific death from a movie, TV show, cartoon, what have you, um, excuse me, and pick it from one of those mediums to make a short video discussing what makes it so memorable for you. Um, and I had a hard time just discussing what I was going to talk about today because the Christmas season has just kind of threw me through a loop. So I literally just looked at my Blu-ray collection and I decided, you know what, that has a good death in it. So today I'm going to talk my death that is the death I'm going to talk about is from Fright Night. Now, obviously, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if I'm talking about specific deaths and you have not seen Fright Night, there will be spoilers. If you haven't seen Fright Night for some ungodly reason, it's basically we are following Charlie Brewster, horror film fan, and he suspects that his new neighbor, played by Chris Sarandon, is a vampire and is out to kill him and his girlfriend and his friend, and he needs the help of horror host Peter Vincent to help him slay a vampire because actors know how to kill vampires in his mind. Anyways, the death I'm going to talk about is Charlie's friend Evil Ed. Now, we Evil Ed has already been turned into a vampire by uh, Jerry Dandridge, who was played by Chris Sarandon. Um, but and Evil Ed is one of those characters that you just fucking love to hate because I personally find him really, really fucking annoying. A lot of people always pick Franklin from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre as like the most annoying horror character. I always go for Evil Ed or Dewey from the Scream movies. Um, Franklin has reasons for being an annoying little bitch. The other two are just annoying for the hell of it. But anyways, Evil Ed, he's the annoying best friend of Charlie Brewster, gets turned into a vampire. And in this scene, he is now in wolf form because vampires also have the abilities to change into wolves. And it wasn't used very often, especially you don't really see that nowadays. But he's in wolf form and he's chasing down. He's chasing down. What did I already say his name was? Well, Roddy McDowell's character. He's chasing down his character, the vampire hunter, and Roddy has already fallen over like a table, like an end table, and it's broken off the leg of the table, and Evil Ed in wolf form leaps at him, and of course he, fuck is it? Peter Vincent. Jesus Christ, I already said it. Peter Vincent lifts up the leg, and of course, Evil Ed lands on the leg, impales him. You hear this horrible like wolf screech, not screech, yelp, and he falls. They're like on the second floor of the house, so Evil Ed gets impaled by that, falls through the banister, that's blocking the way like the stairs, hits the chandelier and falls down, boom, on the ground, and he gets like severely impaled. You have the table leg going through his body because you see this top view shot of this poor wolf, animatronic wolf or whatever, laying on its belly, and you just had this table leg sticking up through the back of it. And a lot of times they say animals they crawl to be alone to die, and it's really sad because Evil Ed as the wolf he crawls under the stairs like into the dark because he wants to die alone because he's still in wolf form. Peter Vincent runs down the stairs to go check on him. And what makes this scene memorable is not just the really cool effects, because you have the wolf morphing back into the human body of Ed, and some really cool effects like the paws are getting long fingers now, and then the short fingers and turning into human fingers. The wolf is like sitting on its ass, because now it's human form. It's starting, it's sitting like a human is sitting on its butt instead of on its belly, and its face is morphing back in, and it gets real sad because of the way Peter Vincent looks, Roddy McDowell, because he's horrified and scared and sad all at the same time because he sees this creature turning back into this young boy. And it's like the wolf creature, vampire creature, Evil Ed thing, however you want to do it, is reaching out to Peter. You know, he can't. He's reaching out to Peter. You know, because he's turning back into to Ed because it's scared too. It's dying, and just the look of sadness on Peter Vincent's face, like he's starting to tear up, and then by the end, you just see this young naked boy, and it sounds funny saying that, but Evil Ed he's holding like his the table leg sticking out of his heart, and he's looking at Peter, and they're both crying, and it makes you wonder. Like Peter says, this, you know, should I pull this out of him, you know, to save him? But if I do, he's gonna attack me anyway. So he has to watch this young boy die, and it changes my view a little bit, you know, at this scene, because I pretty much hate Evil Ed from the first time I meet him, just because he's so annoying. He's that annoying friend that you just can't get rid of. But then you feel sympathetic for him here, because you think about it, he didn't want any of this. He was created, you know, turned into a vampire, created by Chris Sarandon's character. And he was doing all this because he was turned evil, you know. He's not like a character that just turned evil for the sake of turning evil. He was turned this way because he was bit by a vampire. And then he's just this sad, scared little boy, or young boy, not little boy, young man, however you fucking say it, I don't know. By the end of this, and he's just laying there dead, impaled, and you feel sympathetic for him. You feel what Peter Vincent's feeling. So I have to go with Evil Ed's death in Fright Night. Just for not just the really cool effects, but more for the sadness that's implied and shown on screen by Roddy McDowall's character and Stephen Jeffries. The way he, like, it's mainly Stephen Jeffries only in this scene, you know, for like 10-15 seconds, you know, in full human form, but he's very good at being sympathetic and showing how he's scared and hurt. And it is cool that when he dies totally human. Like the crucifix scar on his head disappears as well. So that was cool that he, as sad as it is that he is dead, he's fully human. You know, there's no vampiric scars or whatever. How would you say it? So, memorable death for the effects, but also for just the sadness involved, because it made a unlikable character, just unlikable, like in annoyance. Made him sympathetic, and you actually felt for the kid. So, got to go with Evil Ed, Fright Night. So, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, all that stuff. Participate in Bloody Sunday. I showed you how easy it was, even with all my rambling. Comment below. Tell me what you thought of this scene. Now that the 12 days of Christmas is over, I'm back to my regularly uploading whenever I feel like a schedule. But until then, I'll just say cheers, and you're so cool, Brewster.